Hello guys, how's it going? You alright? Are we live? Is this working? Doesn't look like my computer's caught up. Pretty sure we are. Yeah, there he is. Um, how are you? It's been a little while, isn't it? Oh, you have to forgive me. I'm late and I'm a little bit tired because I cycled into Bournemouth earlier, which is the nearest town, to my mum's place here in the UK. And the trains, I was planning, it's about 20k to cycle there, and I was planning to get the train back because I haven't cycled a lot recently, and I had to cycle back because all the trains were ruined. So I'm a little bit tired. Anyways, let's see who's with us. Como siempre, di, verdad, verdad. Goran's probably eating. No, I had food earlier. Right. Hello, Alex. Hello, Heather. Hello, Belle. Thanks. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Sharon. I was reading your guys' messages a little bit earlier. I didn't know about all the bad weather over in Oklahoma, and that's the hurricane state, isn't it? So, hope you're doing all right. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Carol and Valerie as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Um, Doobity doobity doobity. Lisa says, "Hi Goran, looking so good." Do you know why that is, Lisa? Because I'm gonna fill you guys in with what's been going on with me and what I've been doing over the last 3 months, traveling around Europe and that. But I stopped drinking in Lithuania. I still drink occasionally. I'm having like a little bit of a drink here and there, but I've kind of cut it right back. Um, yeah, Sharon, can I just ask real quick? I was curious about that, but thank you for Lisa for saying I look good. Um, I wanted to ask you, Sharon. You said you're in Oklahoma and you've got like several hurricanes in the last, night or something like that. Or the last week, maybe I don't know. What kind of seasons do you get over there? Do you just get like one like, is it a period of the year you get loads of hurricanes? Do you have summer and spring and stuff? Whilst I'm waiting for Sharon to write back an answer, I just read the D's put a comment that said, "Is that why you didn't come to see me?" I was talking about the drinking. Dee is a lovely, wonderful lady. Who's living up in the mountains outside of Malaga, and I went there, and you can see all about it. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to rehash that story. You can see it all on my channel on YouTube, the Malaga vlog that I did. Um, and I was going for a bit of a break from drinking then, and they corrupted me. I had a great time. Um, we'll start. So Sharon says tornadoes, not hurricanes. Mostare in April or May, but some in the fall as well. Most are in April or May. That's how tired I am. I thought it was like some Italian word. Oh, hello, Debbie. Oh, from Scotland. I've just been to Scotland. I'm pretty rubbish at like getting my thoughts in order and making a kind of telling a coherent story from beginning to end and taking questions in order and so on. So anyways, but I'm gonna tell it all backwards probably, but I have just been in Scotland recently. A friend of mine, once I got back from Europe, how do I want to say this? Once I got back from Europe, I went straight off around England again with a friend. He wanted to do the tallest mountain in England called Scafell Pike, which is up in the Lake District. So we drove like I did a 7 day camping and hiking trip. First we did Scafell. We drove from Brighton to Scafell Pike in 7 hours, 7 hour drive, and then camped in our tents, and then climbed the mountain the next day and camped again that night, and then drove another 6 hours to Ben Nevis in the deep, deep north of Scotland. Camped that night after arriving, climbed Ben Nevis the next day, which is a chore, man. Like I've climbed some mountains before, but like that one is just it's more of a massive oversized hill than anything else. Like it's not I mean Scotland's beautiful. Driving through all of that Glencoe and all through the area of natural beauty is just incredible. But yes, it was an effort. And then after that, we didn't drive straight from, but we camped again after Ben Nevis, and then we drove down to, we wanted to drive straight to Wales and do Snowdon the next day, which is, of course, the tallest mountain in Wales. But couldn't make it in one day, so we drove halfway, camped, drove the rest of the way, camped next day. And we didn't kill each other. It's very impressive. Steve says Goran covered James getting away with it. Is that James Taylor? But yeah, it was beautiful. It was amazing. Hello, Pixie, Cosmic Vagabond Pixie, long time supporter. Thanks so much for tuning in. Nice to have you join us. Tell you what I'm gonna do is play you guys a song. That's enough rambling from me. Thanks for we're 7 minutes in. There's some people here watching. Thanks everyone for coming along. I'm gonna play a song because that's what I like to do the most. It's all about me. No, I'm just kidding. Let's traveling guitar because it's what I'm used to. The strings are kind of knackered. How am I gonna play? Straight off the top of my head, this is a Bob Dylan song. I see love go by my door, it's never been this close before. Never been so easy or so slow. Been shooting in the dark so long, when something's not right, it's wrong. Gonna make me lonesome when you go. Dragging clouds so high above, I've only known careless love. It has always hit me from below. This time round it's more correct, it's right on target, so direct. God, you're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Clover, green and lace, touch your crimson hair across your face. You're gonna make me cry if you don't know. I can't remember what I was thinking of, is that you could be spoiling me too much love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Crickets on the hillside, dripping slowly. Crickets talking back and forth and round. River running slow and lazy. You're gonna make me talk forever, never realize the time. But I look for you, relationships have all been sad, relationships have all been bad. Might have been life, Elaine and Rambo. There's no way I could compare all those scenes to this affair. God, you're gonna make me lonesome when you go. Wonder what I'm doing, staying far behind without you. You're gonna make me wonder what I'm saying. You're gonna make me give myself a good talking to. Well, I look for you in old Honolulu, San Francisco, Ashtabula. You're gonna have to leave me, girl, I know. I find you in the sky above, in the tall grass and the ones I love. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. God, I haven't played that in ages, and you can kind of tell that was meant to be situations have ended sad, relationships have all been bad. Man, I've been like Elaine and Rambo. Oh, who's Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Who's aware of this new Bob Dylan film coming out? Who's even a fan of Bob Dylan? Do any of those exist anymore? Yeah, the Timothy Chalamet's he's doing a thing, doing a film where he plays Bob Dylan. They're making a big blockbuster. It's from the same guy that did Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash film, which was pretty good. I think I think this is probably going to be one of the better ones. At the same time, a part of me is like, no, no, don't do it, don't do it. It's coming out in the cinema, I think. Lisa, you know what's good? She says she's a big Bob Dylan fan. A Complete Unknown, that's what it's called. I'm just doing free promo for this blooming thing right now. I should be promoting myself, not Timothy Chalamet. He don't need it, man. Bonnie said, "What do you mean, Bonnie?" She said, "Hollywood didn't call." What do you mean by that? No, really. I guess it's just because I'm a freak that I know about this film coming out. I don't even know when it's coming out or anything, but it's hard. I don't know. I think I sort of feel like when you have something really deep, I think if I didn't care about Bob Dylan so much, I'd be excited about it. But when you have something really deep and profound, and then you kind of just make a Hollywood blockbuster out of it, it's like, don't know. But I'll watch it, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Look it up. A Complete Unknown. Yeah, thanks. Someone pointed that out to me. 103 Alex 1. Thank you very much. Is that your real name? How dead are these strings, huh? I'm worried that Vicky's says, "Are you worried they're gonna balls it up?" No, I think they'll do. As far as blockbusters go, I've been talking about it with Romain recently, and as far as blockbusters go, I think it was pretty. I think it will be pretty good, you know. But I just don't really care, you know. What I do want to do is I found out recently that Bob Dylan's first album, kind of iconic, famous. Hang on. What? This might take a second. I'm just ahead. Silly me. Do I even own this LP? Yes! Looks like that. Fucking hell. Excuse my language. Sorry, that took ages because none of them are in order. But this rather cute, lovely little lady just here is called Suzu Roto, and that was one of Dylan's girlfriends when he was like 20 odd. And they were, you know, it's just a very iconic picture. And she was kind of with him around the time he was blowing up, and before as well, when he, you know, obviously did his first album, was hanging around Greenwich, hanging around the Village in New York, which was just a very cool time in my opinion historically. You know, you had a lot of like really great like folk resurgence stuff going on then, and yeah, it wasn't a big kind of farce like it is these days. Anyway, she wrote a book. She wrote a memoir, and I really want to read that because I think it would be really cool. So I'm more excited about that. So Cosmic Vagabond Pixie said she's watched every Dylan documentary and read all his books and loves him very much. Have you read Suzu Rotolo's? I don't know why I'm pronouncing her like a Spaniard. But have you read Suzu Rotolo's book? It's called A Freewheelin' Time. Bit corny, but have you read that? She has not. Cosmic says she has not. I assume you're a she, by the way, Cosmic. Or, dare I presume? Any future collabs coming up? Says Debbie Maria. Well, 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 well. Um, I did a little. So I've been back in the UK for about 3 weeks. And I stopped by Brighton. I took the ferry across from France. We are going backwards. I took the ferry across from Dieppe in the end to Newhaven, which is right by Brighton. Stopped by Brighton on my way and went to an open mic a couple of days later. And who walks in through the door but little Remainykins. No, I'm joking. We arranged to meet there, but we played together for the first time in a long time. We did one other session in Brighton, which was cool. That was back in the summer, and it was fun. But we were sort of rehashing a lot of old songs. I don't know what it was. There was something like on this time when we played together, there was like super, like just crazy, crazy stuff. So we definitely want to play some more together again. But nothing concrete, nothing definite arranged anywhere with anyone or any more collabs. We're talking about getting together and having some more jams and stuff like that, though. Be really nice. There was a Spanish guy I met in Spain, and I met him in Zaragoza in 2022, and he's a fantastic guitarist. And we did some busking together in Guadix. I tried to stream it here on YouTube, but it didn't work. By the way, how's the connection? Is it all right? Because hold on. Seems to be fine. Is there any like jittering or sort of shit like that? Todo bien, gracias. Cool. Nice. Excellent. Brilliant. Good stuff. I must have the Wi-Fi on after all. Yeah, because I know it was pretty bad a couple times when I was away backpacking. So, backpacking. What the hell have I been doing? Well, I can't really. I think I kind of dropped off a little bit. I don't know how much streaming I actually. I honestly, I feel bad, guys. I'm sorry. I just sort of dropped off the face of the earth. I know some of you follow me on Instagram, which I've been a little bit more present on there because they don't have that stories function on YouTube, and it's so much easier to just with my phone a little bit and then no explanation. But obviously YouTube can't do that. But I am going to get together and make some reels and things like that. Thanks very much. Jackie Morgan says, "Don't watch Factory Girl. The film blew my mind. Bob Dylan tried to save her. True story." That's the one about Edie Sedgwick, and I have seen that. And if that film is anything to go on, Andy Warhol's an arse. I never really liked him much anyway, but yeah. So I'll just go with it. I'll just start again from the beginning. We'll start from the beginning this time. I went to Poland with some friends. For originally, I was supposed to do a bike packing trip with a friend. It was always his dream to cycle somewhere really far. He wanted to cycle to like Berlin or something like that. And then we just kept extending it. And then we decided we would climb a mountain for my birthday, my 30th birthday, which has just been this summer in July. My big birthday. I thought it'd be nice. I usually get absolutely trashed every birthday, like really just oblivion drunk, like more drunk than I should drunk. And this time around, I really wanted to do something a little bit different. So I decided I was going to climb a mountain. We decided we were going to do this, climb this mountain with a bunch of friends. We'd all fly out there after we'd cycled there. It just kind of kept growing, this cycling trip. And then we were going to go up to Scandinavia and then take a ferry across. Or we were going to go up to Lithuania to see our friend, maybe by train, and then take a ferry across with our bikes and cycle down through Scandinavia. Anyway, long story short, I started getting some pain in my leg that meant I had to quit the cycling trip. Couldn't do it. As I was training, I came back from Spain in the winter. I spent the winter in Spain up until about May, and I came back here. And I came back because I wanted to train for the cycling trip that I've been planning with my best mate. Anyway, couldn't do it. Had to cancel. I had to back out, and I just bought this car. I think I've spoken to you guys since then, but anyway, bought this car. He was like, "Hey, why don't you drive down there?" So I just drove down to Poland instead with a car, and I've only had my license since January. So I'd only really been on the road for about a month because I had the car for like a few weeks before I left to go to Poland. Anyway, made it, survived after a couple of hairy moments. Climbed Rysy, which was amazing, and the Polish Tatras, which is on the border of Poland and Slovakia. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really, really kind of fell in love with mountains. And my great, wonderful friend Paulius, I don't know if he's maybe watching. Hi, mate. He was the guy I met in Croatia in 2022, and I was posting sort of some clips of me in a van lifing around through Croatia all the way down the coastline there. He came out for the climb, for the Rysy climb, and then afterwards we decided to do like a 5 day kayaking trip through Lithuania, which has been a dream of mine always. I love kayaking, and I really wanted to always do a trip like that, kayaking down a river and camping and cooking, and it was wonderful. It's spectacular. There's only 2.5 million people in the entire country, and it is untouched, unspoiled wilderness. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really nice. Friend in Spain, and time just kind of kept getting away from me, and I ended up I went back to the Tatras because during my birthday I really just fell in love with mountains, and climbing mountains. I always liked that stuff. And I do want to come to the Rockies, and I do want to come to Colorado, which is sorry, some invitations on the chat here. I'm thinking about maybe doing Canada next summer. I've seen some posts online that looked really, really pretty, really beautiful. But anyways, yeah, after I went back to the Tatras and spent a week, it was sort of during the kayaking trip. We didn't really have access to that much booze, so I was able to wean myself off kind of slowly from the alcohol. And then throughout the Tatras afterwards, I spent a week just hiking mountains. Just did like 3 mountains. And at the end of it, did this all of perch ridge scrambling trail, which was just epic, really cool. I filmed it, and I filmed a lot of it in this landscape thing. So I need to edit together the footage that I've got, and I was going to put it up as a little interest video on YouTube. But so many ideas. I've got lots of amazing, great ideas. You know how it is. There's Do you know what? I think my chat is not in time with you guys. Is that live? Cool. If you do Woodyifa again, I'll wave at you. I'm scared of heights. Woodyifa would be Snowdon, I think. Yeah, Canada does really look absolutely incredible, and I really do want to get out there and get out into those mountains. I'm gonna play another song. Oh yeah. Here's one I know you guys like. So I'm gonna do that. I haven't played in a little while. Someone said something about North Carolina. Lisa is saying I'm always free to come out there, and I quite like James Taylor, so yeah, this is Carolina on my mind. My mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Karen, she's a silver sun. Just walk away, watch it shining. Watch the morning come. Silver tear appearing now, I'm crying, ain't I? Gone to Carolina in my mind. Ain't no doubt in no one's mind, love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind. Hey babe, the sky is on fire, I'm dying, ain't I? Gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Dark and late last night, I think I heard the highway call my name. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. And other signs that might be omens say I'm going, gone to Carolina in my mind. With a holy host of others standing round me. Still I'm on the dark side of the moon, and it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. Don't know what happened there, but in my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine? Hit me from behind. Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Gone to Carolina in my mind. Gone to Carolina in my mind. As for you, Lisa, in North Carolina, thanks very much for tuning in. I did happen to peek over at the chat whilst I was playing that, and I saw out of the corner of my eye a question. Jackie Mongan says, any more song releases, Goran? Yeah, I recorded a song back in the summer, and I need to tell the lovely Nicholas what I think of his mix, and then it's like basically finished. I was also talking with Romain about just recording one or two. There are a couple, I think before I release that, I want to release a couple of acoustic tracks I've got, just because they're quicker and easier to kind of, who knows, maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'll see where we go. Thanks very much. Atticus says, my voice is sounding very warm. I appreciate that, Atticus. Cheers, man. Yeah, I really need to get myself together and get that track out. Do you want to hear that track? Want to hear the track? The track that I'm gonna, I mean, not like the finished version, but just me playing it right now. I'll play it maybe on the guitar I wrote it on. The thing is, and yes, thank you. God, you guys are great. I should do this more often. It's great. Affirmation. Any of you guys who are watching the busking streams, I have slipped it in there once or twice. Oh. So perhaps it's new to some of you, not all of you. Just gonna get some water. Hang on. Cool. Still need to cut up a name for this song, but anyways, goes like this. That was so corny, wasn't it? So it goes something a little bit like this. Try to take some space. Anything I see falling out of grace, very shiny things with body space. So I'm in and out of trouble again. With the heartache, hit the bottle and quit the bottle, tie myself in knots. Every new obsession I forgot. Try to take some space. Saw you standing there, put it in your hand, took a closer step, see if I could understand. It was not my name carved into the side. When I saw your face, I knew we were out of time. 'Cause I'm in and out of trouble again. With the bottle, hit the bottle, then hit the heartache, tie myself in knots. And every new obsession I forgot. It was not my name. Thanks very much for listening. God, that song's sad. It's yeah. Sharon says, yeah, I've heard this one from the busking. Great, thank you so much. Oh yeah, great. Song name suggestions, please bring it in. Someone said Space. Like it, not bad. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Cheers. Yeah, so that's got. We kind of took it in a bit of a different direction to what I was kind of expecting. But like the guy Nick, he's in a band called Nighthouse, and they're really cool, and he's quite into his like analog synths and things like this. He runs an open mic down at the Brunswick in Brighton, and it's like when I was getting back into open mics again and met my amazing friend Danny and Morgan. Nick was kind of facilitating that night, and he always made me sound so wonderful. I knew he did recording and production and stuff like that, so I was like, cool, let's do it, man. Hit the bottle, yeah. If we're going along those lines, I hit the bottle, maybe spare me or something like that. Dun, 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 dun. Monica T says Heart Attack. That's already a song we did with the Big Push. So, in my tales, where did we get to? I got to Spain. Spain was good. So traveling around Europe was good. Spain was good. Spain was it's the first time I've ever traveled like that on my own in a car, and I've kind of figured that it's a great thing to do with a partner. On your own, it can be sort of lonely. Shelly says, "What's my favorite color? Green." Steve says, "Do the LCD sound system song I covered." Now that's a good shout. I will do that. I will do that song because I like doing that one. And that's kind of the direction we took that song, the one that I just did. We sort of took it in a bit of an LCD sound system kind of direction. Not like the cover I did because that was just acoustic, but yeah, like we put some synths in there and made it kind of cool, and there's a little bit of strings in there that lovely Robin did for us. And yeah, it's going to be great. I need to sort out what's going on up there, you know? Thanks for requesting this, and thanks for everyone who's tuned into my videos on YouTube. And you can see, if you haven't heard this one, you can see another cooler, better sounding version of it. I did the folklore. I wish that we could talk about it. That's the problem. When someone knew I couldn't start it. Made for beginnings. The little things that make me nervous are gone in a moment. I miss the way we used to argue. Locked in your basement. Wake up and the phone is ringing. Surprise as it's early. It should have been the perfect warning that something's a problem. To tell the truth, I saw it coming. The way you were breathing, though nothing can prepare you for it. The voice on the other end. West is all the lovely weather. I'm stunned. It's not raining. The coffee isn't even bitter. Because what's the difference? Oh, yes, I can't remember the next word. I'm sorry, guys, it's just been too long. But it keeps coming, it keeps coming, it keeps coming till the day stops. And it keeps coming, it keeps coming, it keeps coming till the day stops. And it keeps coming, it keeps coming, it keeps coming till the day stops. Yeah, it keeps coming, it keeps coming. Can't remember it. I wish that we could talk about it, but that's the problem. Someone knew I couldn't start it. Too late for beginnings. You're smaller than my wife imagined. Surprised you were human, and there shouldn't be this radio silence. But then, what are the options when someone great is gone? 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 Someone great is gone. You'll see the moment you're safe for a moment. Thank you very much. Cheers. That's a beautiful song. Incredible, incredible song. Did you know it's actually about his dead therapist? It sounds like it's about a breakup of a relationship, but I read somewhere that it was about his therapist who died, which is impossibly sad. But then that line makes so much more sense. I wish that we could talk about it, but that's the problem. Horrible. Beautiful song for a beautiful man. I don't know if you mean. I guess you mean what's his face? James Murphy. He's beautiful. Give some questions then. Why not? Give some questions. If you got any, and if not, I'll just talk and sing songs. Did you get your harmonicas back that you had misplaced? Did I lose my harmonicas? Them here. Oh, there was at the end of some stream. I thought someone had stolen my harmonicas. Can't honestly remember if that ever showed up or not. It was just the one. I can't remember if that showed up or not. I've still got Jan socks. No. How are my feet and teeth? How are your feet and teeth? What kind of a question is that? I think maybe I had a problem with my feet. My feet and teeth were pretty good. Also good. Thanks for asking. Am I working on a new release at all? To reiterate, for Cultivating Grace, I have recorded a song. It's basically finished. I just need to get in touch with the guy and get the mix sent off. Get that done. I'm sure 103 Alex says not on Wikifeet. Yeah, I'm sure someone's going to screenshot up that at some point and get that on up there. Rudy B asks me if I'm ever going to travel to the USA. Yeah, in a sense, maybe sooner rather than later. Actually, I kind of got some news. So I'm back in the UK at the moment. I was in Spain. I was in Spain for the last month of my trip, getting a bit lonely sometimes, and I had the option to continue on to Morocco with my car, doing the whole van life thing, and it was fun and it was great, but I was getting tired and sad and bored of being on my own. And then I was planning to get a visa, and I wanted to live in Seville, in the south east of Andalusia, well, in the north of Andalusia, but southeast of Spain, southwest of Spain. And I couldn't get the visa sorted. It's a big pain in the bum, but yeah, I can't stay any longer in Europe, so I had to leave Europe. I really wanted to carry on, practicing my Spanish and learning Spanish, which I was getting sort of a lot better at. And I wasn't massively feeling Morocco this time again. I've been there before, and it's a wonderful, amazing place, and the people are so beautiful. And I do want to get back out and get into the Atlas Mountains and do that kind of stuff. But I thought, do you know what? Maybe actually it'd be cool to carry on, go to another Spanish speaking country and get outside of Europe again. And so I was beginning to think about South America. And somebody once offered me a gig in a hotel in Costa Rica, and I need to hit them up. But I was starting to think maybe Costa Rica. And then I have this tradition every New Year's with my friends, and I messaged them. I said, "Guys, what are we doing?" I remembered our trip. So every New Year's Eve we meet up somewhere. The first year it was Athens in Greece, and the next year it was Lisbon in Portugal. And we were thinking about doing Tenerife or Turkey this year, Antalya. And I said, "What are we doing about that?" Because I actually haven't got a lot of time in Europe left. And then one of the guys wrote back and said, "I'm actually in Mexico around that time." And then I was like, then we were like, "Why don't we do it in Mexico?" And so I was like, "Great." And I've bought a flight, I've bought a ticket to Mexico. I'm going to Mexico. I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. I've barely looked anything up. But yeah, I'm going to Mexico in a couple of weeks, and the plan is to travel around there. And inevitably, I expect I may well get up into the States again afterwards, if coming from South America to Mexico is not a massive chore and deal. I don't know. So stay tuned. Basically, yeah. Thing about that is going to Mexico. Great idea in that. I'm not taking a guitar or anything. I don't. I'm not going to take my busking gear. I haven't really looked into what busking is like out there, but I just kind of don't want to risk losing my guitar. The guitar I would take would be this travel one here, and it's like really sentimental to me. You know, it's got all these cool carvings in it. The different people I've met along the way have drawn. I asked different people to draw stuff on there, and then I carve in with the knife. So Anna Remains Girlfriend did that one to start me off, and that one as well. And some guy called Edu did this one, or Eduardo, I think his name was. A girl in Brittany did that, and a girl in Barcelona did this. And on the back here, I've got all the names of the names of the places I went to. I guess you guys probably couldn't see it too much. But here's all the names of the different places I went to when I was traveling with this guitar. And I'd love to take this to carry on that tradition, but I think there's a good chance of me losing it, and it's just a bit scary to take that risk. And anyway, do you know what? I've always wanted to travel like super light, like ridiculously light. Like when I travel, I'm hoofing around this big backpack, and it's not even got anything of mine in it. It's all recording gear and cables and amplifier and mic stand and all this rubbish. So I just decided I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to take like a 30-liter rucksack, something like, oh, getting old. I'm going to take something like this size, with just a few t-shirts and that in it, and a snorkel. And I'm flying out to Cancun, and I'm going to take a tiny little traveling guitar, and I'm going to try and do some. I'm going to do these live sessions every now and then, because that's the easiest way for me to do it. Realistically, I'm never going to sit down at a computer and edit videos. I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I've got loads of content for you to see, and it's not happening, you know? Dum ba dum bum bum. Atticus says I can borrow his guitar, which is cool. I can't lose that guitar, Vicky. You are right. Sorry, just catching up with you guys. Might be able to pick one up while there. Well, this is it. This is the plan. Is I'm going to take the little one, and if it becomes a royal pain in the bum, then I will buy one when I'm there and go with that if that's what I feel like doing. You know. Tell you what, I'm just going to plug my phone in case it dies. I don't know what we're on battery wise. Yeah, so probably going to do that. Jackie says don't go to Tenerife, shithole. Gangs galore. Istanbul hand experience. Istanbul would be cool. But no, it's Mexico for me in about 2 weeks. So that's mental. Bit of a problem because when I was coming back from France, I miscalculated on my time spent in Europe, because we have a limited amount of time in Europe every 6-month period now in the UK, us Brits. And I miscalculated, and turns out I'd overstayed by about 2 weeks. And they fined me €200 on the spot and put a big stamp in my passport that basically equates to overstayer, shame him. But it's a problem because my flight is from Madrid, and it's not a standard straight through flight. It's like go to Madrid and then the next day fly from Mexico, two completely separate flights. So that could be an issue. I might get there and it might turn me away. So maybe I'm not going to Mexico. But anyway, I've been speaking to a friend of mine who's helping me out. She's got some legal knowledge. She's in Spain. She's working for a law firm, and she reckons it'll be fine. So we'll see what happens. You know, I'm not really sure. But yes, so the plan is to head out to Mexico. A friend's going to join me there, and then we're going to go down to Guatemala, which he's very excited about. Going to be there for about a month on my own. Don't tell my mum. And then he's coming out in mid-December to meet me, and then yeah, we're going to go down to Guatemala, and then maybe head back to like Mexico City. I don't really have any plans. I've not really looked very much up at all. I'm just going to sort of go there and figure it out. But if you guys, any of you guys ever been to Mexico? Anyone got any suggestions of things to, you know, check out or to see whilst I'm there? Steve says if you don't leave the airport, you should be okay. I assume you mean between Madrid and Mexico, and not not Mexico airport. South America. Bet someone wherever you go gonna look after you. Hurricane season is nearly over. It's true. It's true. But yeah, my plan, guys, in terms of like getting along and getting by, it's I'm gonna stay in touch with you, mainly doing these live sessions. And I tell you what, I'm gonna do right now is hang on 1 second. I'm going to pin a link to PayPal in here, and if you guys want to help me out and support me in my music, support me traveling, you can do that. I know that a lot of you have so far, and it's been, I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it very much. It's keeping me afloat. It's keeping me alive in these troubling times as a musician, you see. But like, no, really, I do. Yeah, cool. That's done. I can. Yeah. So no, it's really it really helps me massively. I can't thank you guys enough. Those of you who have given repeatedly on regular basis as well. I really like. I can't thank you enough. Like I don't know what the hell I do to deserve it, but you know, like great, cheers. It really means everything. And yeah, if you want to carry on as I do these live streams, if you guys can help support me a little bit whilst in the future, means I'll be sharing more of my travels with you and stuff like that, and should keep me afloat whilst I'm out in Central America, and generally kind of try and raise a bit of money for the trip. That's going to be the money I'm living from whilst I'm there, as I won't be busking. So I'm going to do instead little live sessions like this, and I'll play you guys songs, and I'll be like, look at this pyramid behind me, you know, and we'll go hiking up a pyramid together. We'll go explore the jungle together, stuff like that. But yeah, it'd be great if you guys can help support us with your donations as well. Anyways, that's great. What was I going to say? I had a thing, a point. Definitely was something. Maybe it'll come to me if I play a song. I'm gonna play a song. This is a new one I've learned by John Martin. Got really into John Martin's first solo album. It's really nice. Super folky. Absolutely love it. Anyway, this is called Golden Girl. I see in the green screen that surrounds my mind a girl that is waiting with arms warm and kind. She reaches out, she calls my name, and I just can't get through. I know that she's waiting in a land of sunny rain, and And I know that I'll find my girl, and it's it will remain. Lay right down, and there I'll stay, 'cause there's paradise. I've often heard her breathing as I roll around these streets. And I know, so I turn around me, but we never chance to meet. Golden girl with eyes of green, a girl just meant for me. I see in the green stream that surrounds my mind a girl that is waiting with arms so warm and kind. She reaches out, she calls my name, but I just can't get through. Lovely, lovely song. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate that. Cheers. Deary Darling says, is folk my true heart? These days, my choice in music is definitely getting more and more folky. Been listening to a lot more like, I got into that Laurel Canyon stuff for a bit, got really into like Joni Mitchell, James Taylor and things like that. I've been listening to a bit more Joan Baez recently. When I was on the road, I was listening to her Woodstock set quite a lot, which is very entertaining. So the off-mic bits, talking to the crowd and stuff, brilliant stories. She's a lovely lady. She's great. Discovering more of those kinds of female artists as well. Tia Blake is another one. So yeah, Joni Mitchell, Joan Baez, Tia Blake. Is folk my true heart? I think singing. I think country is probably my true heart. I just never really realised it. I think if I had gotten into country music when I was younger, I would be the biggest yodeling country straw chewing, redneck. Like, but I do really like folk stuff as well. Country always stuff. I guess just like anything a little bit ballady and like Don McLean sort of vibes, that kind of thing. But I love the rock stuff as well, and I know I do it pretty good. Like, I love playing in bands. I love getting like feverish. I love that electric raw. Like, I love. You can see I done all that with the big push. That's the reason I started doing this folk stuff, is because it was just something different to do at the same time as doing the band, and it's something I can do well on my own. Whereas like to sing all that like crazy upbeat high stuff, it's I sort of want a band behind me doing that. It's not that I prefer this particularly, or I don't like. I like them both. I like them both equally, honestly. So Kathleen Swift says you'd be so good at Boots of Spanish Leather by Bob Dylan, which is a song I've played many, many times. I'll play it for you in a minute if you want. Thanks for requesting that. Love it. Wait, Kathleen Swift. That name kind of rings a bell. Yeah, I miss my rock voice. I did some busking with some guys in Spain. So I met this guy in Zaragoza, Raul Casido, and he's great. he's living with his girlfriend. They're just wonderful. I love them both so much. Like they're living out. They're sort of getting this farm lifestyle, kind of living off the land, small holding thing going on. They've bought a little house out in near Puriena. I got some great I got some great content with Raul that I really need to upload online. But we got together and he was an electric guitarist and we just started jamming one day. I think we did a jam session together and then we did a busking session in Guadix and I went to sing and was sang about 2 or 3 songs and my voice was gone straight away. I just blew it so quickly because I wasn't used to singing at all, you know. Um, yeah, absolutely killed me. So yeah, I'll do a Boots of Spanish Leather then. I'll get the harp out for this. And I'm going to do another one that I've learned recently. First, I want some water. Oh. Oh, and no, we'll do that. We'll talk about that in a sec. Oh. What have we got here? This is not something I've done in a while. These are in a total mess. These are. All right. Thanks for tuning in then, guys. Cheers. The other thing I was going to say, I was going to bring up with you guys was anyone who still wants one of these, I'm back at my mum's for a bit. They're signed like that. And I know I've got some requests in on the emails. I know a lot of you have already bought one. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's really cool to be sharing my music and posting CDs. Who wants CDs these days? But apparently they do. I know some of you guys have bought one already or still want one. I'm going to tell you all about that in a second after these songs, so stay tuned and I will get into it. Anyways, here's Boots of Spanish Leather. Sailing away my own true love. I'm sailing away in the morning. Is there something I can send you to remember me by? Make a time more easy going. There's nothing you can send me, my own true love. Ain't nothing I'm wishing to be owning. Just to carry yourself back to me unspoiled. From across that lonesome ocean. I just thought you might like something fine. Made of silver or of golden, or even from the mountains of Madrid. From the coasts of Barcelona. the stars from the darkest night. The diamonds from the deepest ocean. I'd forsake them all for your sweet kiss. That's all I'm wishing to be owning. And I might be gone in long old time. You see, it's only that I'm asking. Is there something I could send you to remember me by? Time more easy passing. How can you ask me again? You see, it only brings me sorrow for the same thing I would want today. I would want again tomorrow. I got a letter on a lonesome day. It from her ship was sailing, saying I don't know when I'll be coming back again. Really depends on how I'm feeling. If you my love, you must feel that way. I'm sure your mind is roaming. Yeah, I'm sure your thoughts, they are not with me. With the country to where you're going. So take heed to the western wind. Take heed of the stormy weather. Oh yes, I'm sure there's something you could bring back for me. Spanish boots of Spanish leather. Thanks very much. Thanks for listening, Charles. So, CDs. You can get one of these by emailing me at gorankendall@gmail.com with your address. Just send me your address then. Hi, Goran, I'd love a CD. Here's my address. And nice to see you, Janine. Thanks very much. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah, so if you want one of these, send me an email with your address at gorankendall@gmail.com. I'm going to put it as a comment on this video afterwards. So if you want a CD, head to the video after it's done, and I'll pin it at the top. And yeah, I'm going to post as many as I can in the next sort of couple weeks that I'm here in the UK. So send the orders in. I'm going to go through the emails tomorrow and catch up, basically. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty cool. Lovely handmade artwork on every single one. Yeah, it's like they're quite pretty. And at some point, I'll get together and make some more as well. So yeah, here's another song. Right, sorry, wait, no, I should probably reply to your comments. Can we PayPal gift you for them? How much do you suggest? Right, yeah, no. That's why I say just drop me an email about the CDs. I'm selling them for £10 each, and plus postage. Postage is sort of varies depending on where you are, but like I'm kind of sorting it out on a person-to-person basis by replying personally to the emails. When my best friend found out this was the way I was selling my CDs, he was horrified. He was like, "That's so inefficient. That's so inefficient. That's so much work. You have no head for business. What are you doing? Let me help you." And I don't know. I'm just still doing it like this. So it's literally just me posting CDs from my home. So you want one, get in touch and I'll send it. That's great. In terms of how much, I'm selling them for £10 each, but send me an email with your address and then I can figure out how much the postage is and get back to you with a proper price. And if you can send me the money via PayPal or bank transfer, then great. But don't jump the gun. Just drop me an email and we'll take it from there as of tomorrow. Okay? Thank you so much. This is another Dylan song I've learned recently. I heard Joan Baez playing this and I thought it was incredible. I was like, that's definitely a Bob Dylan song because she plays a lot of Bob Dylan songs. So anyways, tell me what you think of this one. I love this song at the moment. Posted it on Instagram the other day. I'm gonna get the lyrics up in case I cock it up. Cool. Farewell, Angelina, the bells of the crown being stolen by bandits, I must follow the sound. The triangle tingles, the trumpet plays slow. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is on fire and I must go. There's no need for anger, there's no need for blame. There's nothing to prove, everything's still the same. Just a table standing empty by the side of the sea. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is trembling and I must leave. The Jack and the Queen have forsaken the courtyard, and 52 gypsies now file past the guards. In the space where the deuce and the ace once ran wild. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is folding, I will see you in a while. See the cross-eyed pirates perched in the sun, shooting tin cans with a sawn-off shotgun. And the neighbors, they clap and they cheer with each blast. Farewell, Angelina, the sky's changing color and I must leave fast. King Kong, little elves on the rooftops they dance. Valentino type tangos while the makeup man's hand. Shut the eyes of the dead not to embarrass anyone. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is embarrassed and I must be gone. machine guns are roaring, the puppets heave rocks. Other fiends nail time bombs to the hands of the clocks. Call me any name you like, and I will not deny it. Farewell, Angelina, the sky is erupting. I must go where it's quiet. Love that. I love the line, while the makeup man's hand shut the eyes of the dead not to embarrass anyone. And I also love the line, fiends nail time bombs to the hands of the clocks. I mean, he's just got such a beautifully, wonderfully weird, psychedelic way of putting things that is so intriguing and so, what do you call it? So vague. Thank you so much. Deary Darling says, it's just absurd. His writing does my head in. Have you seen that Dewey Cox clip from that film, The Dewey Cox Story? Where he's saying, like, the lamppost mouse with its eyes all burned. And someone's like, what the hell does this song mean? Someone else is like, I have no idea. And they're like, have you any idea? This song's really deep. No, they are gorgeous songs. Jeff says, are you a Nancy Griffith singer fan? I have not heard of her. I will have to check her out. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My lovely dear mother is waiting for me downstairs to watch The Chase. I don't know who's familiar with The Chase. It's a quiz show here in the UK on the TV, and it's basically 4 people working as a team and it's quizzing questions, you know, general knowledge, that sort of thing. And we watch it whenever I'm here. We watch it with dinner. Watch it whilst we eat dinner every day, and we're all, you know, trying to get in there and get the answers right and stuff. And we watch that religiously every day, so that I'm here. So, well, they carry on whilst I'm not here. But anyway, yeah, they're waiting to watch The Chase with me right now. So I can't stay too much longer. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been really nice. Is there any more questions for me? We can do, because this is after all a Q&A, you know, so I should do a few of those. Any more like things you guys interested to know, hear about? I'm very happy to facilitate. Oh. No, sounds like everyone's ready to go to bed. Cool. Fine by me. When in July is my birthday, says Tina. My birthday is on the 28th of July. That makes me a Leo. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, Lion. When do you get to see me next? Just a little catch up. By the way, been in Europe last 3 months, traveling around in my car. Had to leave Spain because I ran out of time. Decided I'd go over to Spanish-speaking Central and South America. First stop Mexico, and working my way down from there. Inevitably, probably end up in the States afterwards. So stay tuned. I have no means of making money other than doing live streams and asking you guys to support me and my music via the PayPal link pinned above. So I'm going to be doing more of these live streams. When will you see me again? When will you see me again? What's the date now? I'm flying on the 14th. So what do we say? What do we say? Maybe we do like one quite soon after I get there. Yeah? Don't know when. So sometime between, let's do one in like 3 weeks or something. 3 or 4 weeks, okay? Yeah. Steve Davies says, favorite song ever. Man, come on. There's so many great songs. Most of them are by Bob Dylan. Nah, favorite song ever. I don't know, but I tell you, one of my favorite songs at the moment, or one I'm quite into, was that Farewell Angelina song. But also, I recently listened to Diamonds and Rust again by Joan Baez. I had no idea that song was about Bob Dylan. I just thought it was a love song. But when you actually listen to the words, I read on Instagram on a post that it was written for Bob Dylan, and oh god, it's so heartbreaking. It's so sad because they had like a little bit of an affair kind of thing in the early 60s. Um, and yeah, it's amazing. What an amazing, amazing song. Favorite song featuring the bass? That's a cool question. Ooh, difficult as well. Never really thought about it. Do you know Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick by Ian Dury? That's got a great bass line. Great running thing. Ted says, "Good luck in Mexico, mate. Looking forward to the next one in 3 weeks." Thank you so much. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Steve's also a Leo. Right on, man. Nice. Colby wants me to play "Don't Think Twice, It's Alright." I can do that. I can do that. Why not? Right on for the fire signs. Tell you what, before I do that, I'm going to do one more new one. I'm indulging myself some more. I'm going to do one more new one that I've learned recently that I really like. There's a guy called, I think his name's Larry Shaddy. What's his name? Hang on. I had a couple songs I kind of. Labi Cifre. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Labi Cifre. He's a songwriter, more of a songwriter. A lot of people have covered his songs. You know that song, "It must be love, 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 da-dum, nothing more, nothing less, love is the best." You know that song? That was written by him, but it's obviously covered later in the 80s. He also wrote, you know, the Slim Shady, like, "Hi, my name is what? My name is who?" That song, that rap song, the beat that Dre sampled from that, one of his songs. Great tune. The down, banana, banana, bidum, bim, bidum. And Atticus says, "Yes, indulge yourself in front of us. Let's keep it PC, man." But yeah, he wrote this lovely song called "Bless the Telephone," and I was obsessed with this one for a bit as well. It's really nice, sweet. He's great at writing these really sweet, lovely love songs, you know. And he has great diction. I think he must take a bit from Nat King Cole. But anyways, learn one of his, and it goes like this. It's nice to hear your voice again. I've waited all day long, even wrote a song for you. It's strange the way you make me feel. I feel the same way too, with just a word or two. I'd like to do the same for you. I like the way you say hello, and how are things with you. I love you, but pretty soon it's time to go, and off this job to do, and I'm here writing songs for you. Strange how a phone call can change your day, take you away, away from the feeling of being alone. Bless the telephone. I like the way you say my name, not very fast or slow, just soft and low. Same as when you tell me how you feel. I feel the same way too. I'm very much in love with you. I'm very much in love with you. Isn't that just the cutest? And do you know what I like about it? Is how it kind of sounds like a telephone, though. Strange how a phone call it's really cool. Strange how a phone call can change your day, take you away from the feeling of being alone. Bless the telephone. Gorgeous. So we got requests for that's a good idea, is requests as well. I said any questions anyone wants to ask, any requests. I say no, requests is probably better. Valerie says, I like my song. This is my song. Yeah, it's a nice one. Requests coming in for Don't Think Twice and Swan Song. Let's do that. That's nice. I like that. One by the master Dylan and one by Silly Old Me. Yeah, cool. Which one do you want to hear first? Let's do those two and call it a night, because I must go and watch The Chase with my mother. Which one should I do first? Don't Think Twice or the other one? Swan Song. There's one for Swan Song. Vote. Swan Song. Someone else is getting anxious for my mum. Alright, Swan Song it is. Sweet. Cool. Improvise a little solo. Tell you what, I'm just going to do Swan Song and then call it a night, because everyone seems to be pretty into that. So, you know. We'll have Don't Think Twice next time. Cool. Is there any Dylan fans out there know that song North Country Blues? I kind of stole that for this. Come gather round and I'll tell you a tale about the time that the oil pits run plenty. That's where I kind of got that. I was listening to a lot of Dylan back then anyway. What do you hear? Oh, how does it go? God, I haven't played this song in a long time. What's the first lyric? What do you see with the eyes in your... Oh yeah, that was it. What do you see with the eyes in your head? Pitiful struggle, or are you content? Fear and anger so garishly clothed, resignation and ignorance tied up in bows. King to a pauper, a sad wizened clown, a joke and a punchline, people all around. Rose-tinted glasses and no one is sane. A big waltzing blindfold, we are what we play. We are what we play. Nothing is sane. What can he hear with his ears and his hands are silently weeping, his head in the sand, patiently lurking in water, in wine? He'll drown by her tears or choke on his time. For what we've forsaken and taken too soon, for murdering old mother, we'd dance on the moon. Deaf to the thunder that silently cracks, we're holding our breath until her collapse. Until her collapse. chest. Some few thousand years would soon come to rest. Do you feel the butcher, the bullet that pours with corkscrewing chaos and mighty roar? What can you feel with your heart in your chest? Some few thousand years would soon come to rest on the shoulders of man and his bag full of bombs, bell tolling destruction, our final swan song. Our final swan song. There it is. I can never remember those chords. Something like that. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Whenever I sing that second verse, where it comes in, the for what we forsaken and taken too soon, before murdering old mother with dance on the moon, all I can hear is taken too soon, dance on the moon. Genius backing vocals, brilliant arrangement that the guys put on that, must admit. Hi Tracy, says hi Goran. I'm off now, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lisa says thanks for singing Carolina on My Mind. Anything you can spare and donate to help support me on my musical endeavors would be wonderful. There's a link to my PayPal at the top of the chat window there, and I'll post it in the comments afterwards. Thank you guys so much. If you want a CD, email me at gorankendall@gmail.com. I'm going to write that out. It's just got one R in Goran. Going to write that out in a comment as well. So check the comments after this video. And thanks very much. Next time I see you guys will be in Mexico, from Mexico rather. So the timing is going to be different. No idea. Going to figure it out once I get there. Going to figure it out in the next few days. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. I love you all dearly, and some more music for you coming next time. Mwah. Ciao. Good night. Oh, I'm old. Oh, God, I'm 30. Make it stop. Oh, make it stop. Oh, God. How do I end this then? Go on, you boy.